Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to today's press conference to preview the Cup final on Sunday. We'll operate with the broadcast section first, and today we'll get underway with Damesh and Sky Sports News. Damesh.
Mauricio, hi.
Hi, hello.
Big game on Sunday. Can you give us any early team news ahead of that?
I think we need to assess few players still, see if they can be involved Sunday. And yes, I will communicate tomorrow if we can recover some player from injuries.
Thiago Silva's in partial training. Has he got a chance to start?
Yes, he has the chance. Tomorrow we'll see if he's ready to be involved on the game.
Mauricio, what would it mean to you to maybe finally win a trophy in England? And does it play on your mind or all that you still haven't managed to do that?
That is good that you say in England because, before when I was in Tottenham, I was the first title like a coach. I think it means a lot for us, like a coaching staff, to have the possibility to arrive on the final and to challenge a team like Liverpool to win our first title here after 11 years when we arrived in Southampton. And I think it's a dream for us, like a coaching staff, and of course we have the possibility. We have 90 minutes to achieve that, and yes, we are going to fight. I think the team is ready. We are going to be very competitive, and it's an amazing chance for us.
You had that 4-day spell around 3 or 4 weeks ago when you lost quite heavily to Liverpool. You lost at home to Wolves. Can you give us an insight on how low you were, how low the players were then, and what was said to prompt this turnaround in the past few games?
Yes, it's true that it's different because never is the same. The approach when you play Premier League or when you play a final and then in the place like it's neutral place like Wembley. Of course that is going to be different. Of course you always let them learn from the games that you play. I think too many things. Of course that we arrived on this game with different circumstances, and now the circumstances change, and it's difficult to compare and to say that it's going to have and to have some influence the game that we play in the past. But of course, what you learn is that Liverpool is a very competitive team, and they can play well, very good, not so good, but they are going to be, or they always be competitive. And we need to match that competitivity. We need to be competitive. We need to be really to manage some moment during the games. And I think in the last few weeks we were learning a lot. I think we step up from that. And I think we arrive in a very good momentum. We arrive in a very good condition. And I think after Wolves, competing against Aston Villa, Palace, and of course Manchester City, I think provide the team a little bit the confidence and the trust, and was like the team start to be now, awake of the competition. It's like was a click to change in the way to compete that we were missing maybe in the first part of the competition on the season. But I need to say that because too many circumstances, again, the team that not provide us or don't to give the possibility to compete better. But I think it's too many things for sure, and of course the circumstances are completely different from us and from them, and see how they arrive and see how we arrive. But for sure it's going to be completely different because it's a final and it's in Wembley.
Jurgen Klopp was asked the question whether Liverpool were favourites for this game. He said definitely not. What do you think?
Yeah, because he's one of the best with Pep coaches on the world, and he's clever enough, and he knows that when you arrive and you play a final, always circumstances can happen. And of course, I think if they are not the favorite, we are not the favorite. It's a final that you cannot say it's a favorite. If he said that, for me, is Liverpool a favorite because after I think 8 years, you know, and in the last few years they have the experience to compete like a team and be involved in different finals. And I think for many our players are not only new in this competition in Premier League, in the Carabao Cup, if not for some of them is maybe the first final, you know. That is why make favorite them, under my opinion, but he's clever enough to say, okay, 50-50.
The Liverpool are favourites, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. And he knows that it's like this.
Just final one from me. You talked about 90 minutes on Sunday. It could go to extra time, of course. It could go to penalties like the two finals in 2022. Have you been practicing penalties?
Regular, always weeks, with always shoot penalties and train, yes. And then it's completely different. Some coaches say you cannot replicate the same stress in training like after it's going to be in the competition. But of course, it's part of our idea is to practice penalties.
Thank you.
Thank you, Darius.
You're
John,
welcome.
BBC.
Hello.
You said there was there's been a change since the Liverpool game and probably since the Wolves game as well. Is that a mentality thing? Is the mentality of the players changed?
Bah, it's not fair to say only mentality. I think too many things change. I think always when with all the young teams always need time to be more mature and improve in different areas. But it's not only in our mentality. I think when we talk about to play football or to compete, I think is in the whole areas that you need to improve. And I think now the team is improving, and yes, maybe we have the chance, you know, to be more consistent in the way that we compete. In the last 3 games, I think the team competed really, really well.
Was the Liverpool game, maybe more so the Wolves game, a catalyst where you and the players said, you know, something's got to change, it has to change, because that was a real low point, wasn't it?
I think for me it's not about to change. Of course, the transformation of the team, and when you compete in a different way, it's about, you know, to be more mature and to be, you know, this type of process. You need that this type of thing happen, and to really, you know, wake up about the situation. I don't know if it's wake up or realize about that. When you experience some moment, you know, you have the possibility to be different and to behave different. And the team always needs to learn from the good and the not so good experience. And I think was in a moment that for us was positive. You know, after Liverpool, that was completely unfair, the result, because I think if you watch again the game, is few penalties, that the penalty of after 5 minutes was given, I think maybe changed completely the game. But maybe that was good for us to feel the pain, negative situation against us, and to be, you know, stronger now, and to find the way to compete better, and to start to see that we need to live in a different way, the spirit of the team. You can see that now the team, when it's on the pitch before start the game, they are all together. The communication is much better, but always that need to be natural. When you build a team, always things that need to be natural. You cannot force to say, come on, you need to do this, to do that, to behave like this. Now you need to be nice with your teammate. Now you need to help your teammate. No, all this type of thing arrive in a natural way. If arrive in a natural way, I think they are so strong. But if you force, never, when things are not natural, never work.
And what will your emotions be, you know, just before you come down the tunnel at Wembley on Sunday? I mean, you've been brought here to win trophies, and you know, here's your chance.
Yes, it's a chance there, and then for me, Wembley, no Jesus, is like home, because we play a lot there with Tottenham, and I think it's come back home, come back to your house home, because I think after 1 year and a half competing there, I think we create a very good bonding between Wembley and the team and everyone there. Yes, for sure, it's going to be special and special to play there and special in case to win. I think we are going to give our best to try to compete in our best and be better than Liverpool and deserve to lift the trophy. Thank you.
John. Simon, Athletic.
Hey, Mauricio,
Hello.
have you decided who's in goal?
Yes.
Have you told them?
Yes, 99% my team is in my head, of course.
Have you told the team already?
Sorry?
Have you told the players?
No, not yet. Not yet because always, connection, communication, always things can happen and I prefer to tomorrow or maybe after tomorrow. No, because I say tomorrow you will start to find, see if you can some information to see.
And I know what you're saying about a lot of your players have not played at Wembley, etc. But Chelsea have lost their last 5 finals at Wembley.
The final start and finish and that's it. And you store in the box, because the final never a reference that is going to translate to to this final when they happen. Of course, it's a history, and of course, people pay attention. But us, when we prepare the final, is not thinking in what happened 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. But of course, I respect your opinion and your question. Yes, tell me the question.
Well, I was going to say, but can it actually be a good thing that a lot of your players don't have the baggage, the bad memories of losing?
Yes, I think it's possible good things, and then not to be affected for the past, and of course in another way, they need experience. To play finals always is about to have the experience and the capacity to manage. I don't say the game, but of course all the preparation and how you arrive.
The last one for me, there's been a lot of chat about the amount of injuries Liverpool have had recently. Do you have much sympathy given what you've experienced all season?
Yes, I understand always, I never like to see your opponent or teams that suffer, injured players, and of course we emphasize. We understand that because we were dealing from the beginning, and always is difficult. I understand. I think if I can say something that not to take in a bad way, I think always in the middle when the dynamic is positive. If you suffer some issue, always you can manage because the dynamic is positive and everything. Okay, you can, support and you can find, solution that can work easy. But when it's from the beginning, then you need to create a positive, dynamic. If you are not capable to from the beginning that the thing work, always is to try to chasing, the rabbit. No, it's in behind. But I understand that the circumstances maybe are not easy today for the opponent, but competition is the competition. We cannot, complain. We cannot blame, we cannot find, things that can affect it, the players that are going to compete, and for sure Liverpool is going to be Liverpool, and we need to go there thinking that we need to beat Liverpool.
Thank you. Last question in broadcast section, Rahman.
Mauricio, you've consistently said that this team is a young team and needs time. But some managers have said in the past that for finals, they are there to be won and not to be played. How crucial...
I didn't say that we are going to go to play. I said final, you start and stop and then you start. That is why. That is why final is not about to play finals. It's about to win the finals. Yes.
Right. I just wanted to say that how crucial is this final to the project you are on now?
Maybe you need another people here, sitting in my place. For me, I am focusing try to win, but I cannot answer your question because it's not in my hand.
Thank you. Cameras off, please. That's